Good morning. So it's 9 a.m. in the morning. Well, I'm definitely not the earliest riser like a lot of the celebrities and the YouTubers you see waking up at 4 or 5 a.m. So today is the first working day of 2025. As you guys know, I've just quit my job. So I thought I'd just show you guys how a day in life after quitting my job looks like. It's definitely a little bit different from my typical routine when I was still working a 9 to 5. I have a couple of things to do today, but first we gotta get a bit of a workout in. So let's get the day started. Maybe I should make a 100 days push-up challenge. If you guys want to see that, just comment down below if I should do a video on that. So in the morning, after all the rituals and routine, I would jump into my computer to get some work out of the way. So sometimes it would be emails, managing my websites for my e-commerce, and maybe do some editing if I have the time for it. But right now, I have a package which is stuck at Vienna for quite a couple of days already, which is supposed to be on the way to Austria. So I gotta sort that out, call FedEx to check what's going on with the parcel. So that's what we're gonna do.
Pickup, press 1. To check freight charges of a shipment, press 3. Transit time, press...
I see. So, but I'm just surprised that the route that is traveling, it went to so many places and...
Australia.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Thank you. Alright.
Right. No problem, thank you.
Alright.
Finally, got that sorted out. So I usually don't eat anything or drink any coffee until 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. because I'm on a intermittent fasting. So 8 hours of eating window and 16 hours of not eating. So my last meal would be 7 p.m. and I don't eat anything until the next day 11 or 12 p.m. depending on my schedule. Yeah, and I normally do like a 24-hour fast once a week just to refresh the system a bit. And I think that's been keeping my weight and my body fat pretty consistent. And it's a good way that I don't need to control my diet to eat things that I don't like. It's not sustainable for a lot of people, not for me especially, because I do like to eat good food once in a while. Yeah, so I think intermittent fasting is one of the ways that allows me to be a bit looser on my diet, but control the time when I'm eating. One of the important things before I go out is to slap on sunscreen, because sunscreen is one of the most important things to take care of your skin, because yes, you know, the UV rays from the sun is one of the most damaging things to your skin. So no matter how much skincare that you put in your face, it's not going to help if your skin is damaged by the sun. So I used to not do this when I was young, so I have really bad skin, but I figured if I don't start now, my skin is only going to age worse. Yeah, so always put on sunscreen before you go out. So I might show you guys my tedious nighttime routine at the end of the video, but we'll see. done with the work at home, I'm gonna be heading out a bit to run some errands. So right now we're gonna be heading to a driving range first to get my golf practice out of the way. So after that, I'm gonna be heading to my business partner's studio because we have some stuff to discuss and run through for what we're gonna do for 2025. And depending on what time we finish, we're gonna play by ear. Maybe I'll head to a gym or might come back for dinner and carry on with some other work. So yeah, let's go.
For a publicly listed company, there are, if they can make Bitcoin go down, everything looks very bullish. Now, can we see further?
So one of my favorite things to do when I'm driving is to listen to some podcasts. That's how you learn things while you're just wasting your time driving around, and that's how you maximize productivity. So that's the driving range session done. So I was working on a couple of new drills to improve the swing, and it's feeling good. But one thing is really hot. It was raining for the past few weeks, and today is finally hot with the sun blazing down. So that's when you know Chinese New Year is coming. I forgot to mention, I'm actually working to build a podcast channel this year. So we are building up a little podcast studio at my partner's office. So it's looking good already. We have the table in, the mic and everything set up, doing a couple of sound checks. So I'm gonna announce later on what the whole podcast is about, but that's pretty exciting. And I also have another product in development, and that is looking pretty promising as well. But that's going a little bit slower because it's gonna be a pretty huge project, and I'm gonna need a lot of funding to get that project started. But the product development itself is almost there. Pretty happy with it, and I announced that later on throughout this year as well. So let's get this podcast started, shall we? Hey brother, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. What's it? Look at that.
Hi.
So how do you feel about 2025? You gonna rock it?
Feeling awesome.
So we are still warming up for 2025. Things are looking fantastic. Studio is almost there. Check this out. We have the new table came in. This is gonna be the centerpiece of the studio. Okay, and that's the wrap for today's test session. Pretty productive. Almost there, just a little bit of tweak and we are good to go. Excited to filming the first episode, maybe sometime in January, we'll see. So that's it for today. I'm gonna head off and not sure where I'm heading next, but we'll see where my mood brings me to. It's around 5 p.m. I'm gonna head to the gym to reward myself a bit, get a workout session in. Wow, great news. I actually have the whole gym to myself. Pretty awesome. So I don't have a gym membership actually, so I do most of my workout at home. But sometimes I do come to one of my condos and use the facility over here. Is always something that I feel that is lacking the most. I always had like a flat chest for my whole life. Maybe it's just bad genetics, I don't know. So it's something that I'm working hard to build. Always clean up after your dog. Be a responsible pet owner. I ran out of fresh vegetable, but I guess cauliflower will do. This is dinner. Protein for the day, 1 grilled chicken, 3 scrambled eggs, and some cauliflowers. Thought I'd just show you guys a little bit of my night routine, because I usually take around 15 minutes just to clean my mouth, and that includes a 3-step process that I usually take. I know it's a little bit excessive, but it's better to be clean than sorry. So the first step is normally I use a water flosser. So So once I'm done with the water flosser, I use the actual floss to floss in between the teeth. Now I know a lot of people might say that if you're using a flosser, water flosser, it's not necessary, but I just have this idea of blasting out all these chunks of food that's stuck between the teeth, loosen things up before you go in and floss it. So I think you just have the chance of getting everything out as clean as possible, that nothing gets stuck there. So I just like to give it a little rinse, just to flush all the debris that you just floss out from the mouth. So the last and final step is to use an electric toothbrush. So I like to use an electric toothbrush because it's a lot more efficient. I think it cleans a lot better than just using a normal toothbrush. And one last step in my mouth cleaning routine is to use a tongue scraper just to scrap up all the gums. And you know that most of the bad breath comes from your tongue. And that is 15 minutes of my life spent cleaning my teeth every single day. You know, like I said, it's never a bad thing taking care of yourself, and probably will save you a lot of trip to the dentist in the future. So I guess that's it for today. I'm gonna wrap things up and I'm gonna wind down on bed. Well, if you're asking why am I wearing these orange glasses, this is basically a blue light filter. So I have the tendency of scrolling my phone and watch a lot of YouTube before I sleep. I know that's not the best thing to do before sleeping, so at least what I can do is to wear a blue light filter to block out all of the blue lights coming out from your phone that doesn't disrupt my circadian rhythm and allows my body to produce the melatonin that is needed to let me sleep a little better. So I'm just gonna end the vlog here. I hope you enjoy the content. I know it's not the typical talking head videos where I give you guys life advice and stuff like that, but I thought it'd be interesting to show you guys a day in life of me after quitting my job. So let me know in the comment below if you enjoy the content, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And that's me signing out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Good night.